being divinely guided. When the Temperance card does come up in a reading, I do know that you do have, you know, your spirit guides and angels around you, guiding you, Virgo, leading you, protecting you, and, you know, just leading you exactly where you're destined to be, Virgo. All right, so for the month of October, Virgo, I do have the Queen of Swords with the Eight of Swords. So this is a lot of mental energy in October. So, you know, perhaps something that you were fearful in the past of, perhaps maybe something, you know, that you had maybe fears and anxieties with, perhaps now you're conquering them and moving forward. Because this is my warrior queen. This is like a tough cookie. She's very, very strong-willed, strong-minded individual. And this could be a man or a woman. I don't attach gender to my cards, so this is you being fierce. This is you just, you know, being incredibly focused and determined and driven, and you're just going for something. I really believe that this is your energy, the Queen of Swords, and this is you just being incredibly driven in some regard. Something that in the past you felt might maybe stuck with, or you had fears about moving forward with. And now this is the time that you're really kind of coming out of that, definitely. This is you just being incredibly, you know, powerful, and you just being very driven and focused and moving forward with whatever this was. You're not letting it hinder you anymore. So beautiful, beautiful energy. And now what I have for November, Virgo, is the Sun with the Knight of Coins. This is beautiful. So I believe that, you know, the month of November is going to be wonderful. Really, really wonderful. You have the energy of the Sun, which is a very fortunate, blessed energy. And honestly, when you have the Sun in a spread, definitely take advantage of this energy in the month of November. This is success, this is prosperity, this is abundance. This is just you being absolutely content and just extremely happy. This could be you being in the spotlight in some way. And it could be maybe perhaps because you have some news coming in or an offer that's coming into you with the Knight of Coins here. This can be, you know, something in regards to finances or your career. There could be some offer or something like that coming in, perhaps news about an opportunity coming into you. And whatever it is, this is you just being like, just extremely happy with this. Very, very happy, very abundant. You know, people could be very attracted to your warmth and just your luminosity at this time. You know, you're going to have just like a vibrancy to you in the month of November. So really, really awesome energy, Virgo. Now, for the final month of 2016, I do have the King of Cups with the Three of Coins. So the Three of Coins is just showing me that you're still working very hard. You know, you're focusing on your craft there. And, you know, you actually might be working within groups. You could be working within a team. You could actually be working with this King of Cups, which can be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but not necessarily. But because I do have the King of Cups with this card here, which is all about work, I'm going to say for probably many Virgos, this is you working with the King of Cups. Or this is you, for the other Virgos, you know, that it's not you working with the King of Cups. This is you loving what you do. This is you really being very, you know, emotionally content with whatever it is that you're doing. Whatever you're working very hard with, this is you liking it. This is you loving your craft. What I believe, this is you loving your craft and you just being, you know, emotionally content. This is you being happy. This is you being fulfilled. So awesome end of the year. This is what you're ending 2016 with and going into, you know, the following year, 2017 with. This is you perhaps even getting some sort of recognition. You know, you could be in the spotlight again in some way. You could be being watched by maybe management or your higher ups, but just use this energy to your advantage. Show off your skill, show off, you know, how much of a hard worker you are, and this could really benefit you. You could be receiving some sort of recognition or raise or promotion at this time. But yes, I just see you as very happy and actually loving what you're doing, Virgo. So overall, you know, new beginnings with the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Swords, expansion and growth. I mean, 3 victory cards in, you know, within the first 6 months, Virgo. Plus you have some pages, so definitely news and communication. The Lovers card here as well, so some of you will be getting into relationships. Lots of movement forward, healing, you just coming in incredibly strong with the Strength card and the Queen of Swords. And then the end of the year is really beautiful with the Sun here. I'm really feeling like you're loving whatever it is that you're doing for a living at this time, Virgo. And, you know, the Six of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. You just being emotionally just very happy, just very, very happy throughout 2016. So let's get to your oracle cards, Virgo. The first card that I pulled for you, ironically, because I am using the Kuan Yin oracle deck today, is actually Kuan Yin herself, which is compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on love and light that is within everyone. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful card. And the second card that I pulled is actually Princess of the Autumn Harvest. And this deck is absolutely gorgeous as well. So, Kuan Yin. Compassion. Gentleness is the strength beyond true power, and it comes from feeding yourself with nourishing words, thoughts, deeds, intentions, and all forms of food. Shield yourself from harshness by placing an intention to attract only kind and gentle life lessons and relationships. Transform harshness into gentleness by refusing to see anything but the shining light that's within each person and situation. This intention begins with your relationship with yourself. Be very gentle with yourself in all ways. Be happy, be kind, be sweet, but most of all, be true to yourself. Various meanings of this card are release guilt and shame to heaven for healing and transformation. Keep your thoughts about yourself and others very positive. Avoid gossip and bad-mouthing of yourself and others. Forgive yourself or another. Don't be so hard on yourself or others. Release perfectionist tendencies. All right, now Princess of the Autumn Harvest. The Princess of the Autumn Harvest brings gifts of bounty and blessings for efforts and actions of the past. It is a time when fruit of labors is ripe for picking. A beautiful blessing is on its way to you now. This may come in the form of a spiritual gift, an opportunity, a windfall of abundance, a significant relationship, or an important friendship or more. With gratitude in your heart, you will recognize the blessing when it comes to you, and it will serve you perfectly. Be open to receive it, knowing it is justly deserved, Virgo. So all of the seeds that you've planted in the past, Virgo, all of, you know, the fruits of your labor are now coming to you. And you really deserve it, Virgo. You really do. Release all judgments about yourself and others, but especially yourself. You know, Virgos can sometimes be a little bit too hard on themselves. I think you're going to have a wonderful year, 2016, Virgo. I really do. I definitely see new beginnings and a lot of positive energy. I mean, it could start out with the first month, you know, having some competition around you and maybe having to defend yourself, but that's really like the worst of it. I mean, it's just beautiful, beautiful energies from there on out. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great 2016. Take care, Virgo.